Hello, everyone. We are live Sunday night live, Susan's Movie Club. Welcome to another episode of Susan's Movie Club. I'm going to back this up a little bit too close. Happy Sunday to you all. I hope everyone had a wonderful, fantastic weekend. This week, you guys voted for it. You wanted to talk about Back to the Future. So that is what we are talking about tonight. I'm just going to wait a couple minutes, let a few more people come into the chats, into the live chat, and then we can get started talking about Back to the Future. So get your questions started and then we can talk about it. Let me know how your weekend was. What did you guys do? What did you have for dinner tonight? Let me know how your week was. Who is here so far? Destiny is here. Hi, Destiny. Happy Sunday. I know for a fact Asia will not be in the room tonight. She actually messaged me and told me. So we're going to be missing Asia tonight, but hopefully she'll watch the replay back. Who knows? Who else is here? Mando 1776 is here. Ishmael, am I saying it correctly? Hello. Hi, Susan. My weekend was great. That is fantastic. I'm so glad you had a wonderful weekend. Let me know what you guys did. Update me on what is going on in your state as far as the entire phenomenon situation. So far, Connecticut up here, we're doing good. We're doing pretty good. We are holding great, but I know a lot of you are in Texas, so I'm curious what's happening down there. Destiny's been updating me a little bit about things, but just let me know you guys are okay. What's happening in your personal states? Who else is here? Ty is here. Hello, Ty. Welcome to this week's Susan's Movie Club, where we're talking about Back to the Future. I know you guys are excited to talk about Back to the Future. Destiny, I just finished watching Back to the Future and I haven't had dinner yet. Oh my God, well, you must be starving. I hope you can stay for a little bit of the conversation. We got 5 people, but no likes. Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like. Really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. So I would appreciate any and all likes that you could give to me. Let's see who else is here. No one knew yet. All right. Wonderful to have you guys here. And it's actually official. I'm going to start doing Wednesday nights from 8 to 10. I don't know if it's going to be for the full 2 hours, but every Wednesday from the time period of 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., I'm going to be doing a personal live Q&A every single week so we can get caught up. You guys can ask me anything you want, from movies to my personal life to pretty much anything. I'm an open book, just nothing religious or political. How about that? We won't talk about anything with religion or politics. We will keep it nicey nice. Oh my gosh, we need to get some more people. We have 3 people. What is going on? I don't know if no one wants to talk about Back to the Future. Mr. Scott, hey, wonderful. Just got finished kicking butt playing Tekken 7. I don't know what that is. Love video games just in time. All right, well, I'm so happy that you are here. However, there's only 3 people, so I can't really get started until there's more people in the chat. This is looking pretty bleak. I don't know if there's even going to be a discussion because I don't know. If you guys did not notice, I did a movie review earlier today about Eurovision, the new Netflix original with Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams. I did not mind it, which is shocking because I usually don't gravitate towards Will Ferrell's material. But in this one, he wasn't too over the top, so it was good for me. So it's actually not a bad movie. It does have its flaws here and there, but overall, it's a fun watch. So if you haven't watched Eurovision on Netflix, definitely put that into your schedule, into your watching schedule of things to watch this coming week. Yeah, let me know what's on your schedules to watch this upcoming week. I'm not really sure yet of what I want to be watching. I haven't chosen anything yet, but we will see. 4 people. What is going on? I love that you guys are here. You're so dedicated, but only 4 people. And I know Rob's not here because Rob is back at his job. So Rob isn't going to be in our chats anymore, and that makes me kind of sad. He was always here every single week and so loyal, and that makes me sad. But all right, Destiny, I'm going to watch Lady Bird tomorrow. I have seen that one time, long time ago, but I enjoyed that one. That was good. And Mr. Scott, I'm binge watching all the Spider-Man movies. That's actually something that I need to do. I need to start watching Spider-Man now that I have all of them on Blu-ray. I have every single one. So I'll probably binge that. I don't know if that's the only thing I'm going to be watching this coming week, but I'll probably definitely throw some of those in there. Justin Kirby. Yo, everyone. Hello, Justin. Welcome. Welcome into the Sunday night. Guys, this is not looking good. We got 4 people. What is happening? No one wants to talk about Back to the Future? Oh my gosh, this is upsetting. And I don't know. It's weird. YouTube chose this as the selection, and it seems like no one wants to talk about it. No one's here. It's kind of disappointing. Shocking, really. Oh God. Should I just go ahead and start talking about it? I guess I should. I don't want to keep too many people. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I don't really have any other material that I could really say. All right, so let's get talking about Back to the Future. Back to the Future is one of those classic movies. I actually did not have to rewatch it because I know Destiny, is everyone asleep? I don't know. Like, this is crazy. I've never started with less than 10. We have 6. That's the most we've had. So thank you. Back to the Future is one of those movies. I did not need to rewatch this because I have literally seen Back to the Future so many times. It's one of those classic movies that I will probably watch until the end of time. It's always entertaining. It never gets old. The chemistry between Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd is absolutely amazing. If you guys have not seen Back to the Future, I don't know what's wrong with you, but pretty much what do you get when you have a teenager, a kooky scientist, and a time machine made out of a DeLorean? You get Back to the Future, directed by Robert Zemeckis. And I kind of heard in like some like special feature, like extra things, that the writers of this movie, Robert Zemeckis, and I forget who the other person is, they had this idea of what if they went back in time and they were friends with their father as a teenager. And so this is how the story came about, and this is how they began to write this entire scenario. And I gotta say, it was an original idea. No one had done anything like this before. It was a pretty big thing to take on because back in the day, those special effects, whew, those were like really, really, really good. But Back to the Future is all about Marty McFly, and he's just a simple teenager. He wants what he wants, and that's it. And he's friends with Christopher Lloyd, who is a very kooky and strange scientist. It's never fully explained. Co-writer Bob Gale, thank you, Ty, for letting me know that. It's never fully explained how their friendship began. It's kind of like, just accept it. It is the way it is. Okay, you can suspend belief and believe that they're friends. But he asks Marty to meet him in a parking lot to show him the time machine, and he shows up at like 1 o'clock in the morning in a mall parking lot, and there's the DeLorean right there. And problems ensue. People are after the scientist. Marty gets into the time machine and he starts driving to get away, and then he goes so fast that he actually goes back in time to the 50s. And I actually really love this movie because it's like a conversational piece for different generations, because I felt like younger people that watch this movie could actually talk to their parents or grandparents about this time period and interact and just have that bonding moment of, was it really like this? Yes, it was. Did you guys really dress like that? Yes, we did. And it just bridges those generations that don't normally have anything in common, but maybe they could bond over Back to the Future. I don't know. That's just my opinion of why it's a cool, awesome movie. And I personally think Back to the Future should never get remade. And I don't think it's going to, because I don't think Robert Zemeckis or Bob Gale, the other writer, have given permission for this to ever be remade. So I don't think that's ever going to happen. But I mean, that's pretty much my thoughts on Back to the Future. I love it. I love the entire trilogy. It's hard to say which one is my favorite. I'm curious to know which one is your favorite, because I really love one and three. Two was kind of messy. Part two was kind of, too many storylines happening, too many bouts into the future and then the past and then the future. I don't know. It was kind of all over the map and all over the board for me. Whereas the first and the third, they were direct storylines, like this is what we need to do, this is what we need to do, and they got everything across very well. But the second one didn't really live up to expectations, but I'm glad they redeemed themselves with the third one. That was great to cap off the trilogy with an amazing like scenario being in the past in the Western days. So I highly enjoyed that aspect. But what's your favorite one? One, two, or three? Do you love them all? I mean, I love the franchise. I think Back to the Future is one of the best franchises that we have, based on the genius by Robert Zemeckis and everyone that worked on the movie. I personally think Back to the Future is the best thing that Michael J. Fox has done in the movies, because we all know he's from TV world, and pretty much everything he's ever done on TV is fantastic. But as far as movies is concerned, Michael J. Fox, it was usually a miss, but Back to the Future was definitely the best movie project that he's ever done. All right. Who's here? We still only have 6 people. Guys, what? This is like, oh my, this is like kind of depressing. I don't know. I mean, I so appreciate that you guys are here, but only 6 people. Makes me kind of sad. Do you think it's because people are going back to work? I know someone kind of mentioned it earlier, Mr. Scott, probably because of their working schedule. Maybe they're like, Rob, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should switch days for the live. I don't know. Because like I mentioned before, I'm going to be doing live Q&A, anything, on Wednesday nights from 8 to 10. So I don't know where I could move the Susan's Movie Club. Maybe Thursdays, Tuesdays. I don't know. I'd have to figure that out, but maybe Sundays aren't working anymore. I don't know. I don't know. All right, co-writer Bob Gale. Justin Kirby missed these but been crazy busy. That's okay. You're here now. That's all that matters. Ty has watched all 3 movies. Kevin, hi Susan. Are you doing a Never Seen It series for this past week? No, not for this past week, only because the only new movies I watched were the entire Godfather trilogy, and I'm actually going to be doing a ranking video tomorrow, and so I wanted to save all of my thoughts for the ranking video. I thought if I also did a Never Seen It, it would be very repetitive, and I didn't want to do that. So there's not a Never Seen It for this week. I put it in my community post, but to just let you guys know, I'm just going to be doing the Godfather trilogy ranking tomorrow on the channel. So you guys all know that. Ty loves all 3 movies. Justin says Crispin Glover did good, but he had problems with it. Well, Crispin Glover, he's a little strange. He's a little off. He's a little kooky. I really liked him as George McFly. I thought he was very convincing, and I liked him. I liked Leah Thompson. I liked all the casting in Back to the Future. I thought it was very well done. No one really stood out to me like they didn't belong. Now we got some people. Now we got 10 people. All right. Woo. I loved the actor that played Biff. He's one of the best bullies in movies of all time. I mean, I just loved all the casting. I thought it was perfect in this trilogy, except there's one exception: Elizabeth Shue as Jennifer in part 2 and 3, because the original Jennifer in the first film had to drop out because of personal reasons. I think her mom or her grandmother got sick, so she had to leave the franchise, unfortunately, to take care of them. She made that choice, and they recasted with Elizabeth Shue. Not good. Not good. I did not like her. She wasn't convincing. I don't know. She just played it very weird and strange, very much over the top. It wasn't natural. But other than that, I loved everyone casted in Back to the Future. I thought they were great. All right. Mr. Scott, I enjoyed all three. The best one is the original. I think I'm going to go with you on that one. I mean, the original is like always the best, because it's that original idea, and then because it's a success, they want to go further with it, so they make a franchise, they make sequels, and you can't really go wrong with the original. All right. Kevin says, I think you should do this at a different time and day. I know, but so here's the thing. If I should do this at a different time and day, what time? Let me know. Let me know what could work. Destiny, yeah, it could possibly be work. Kevin, I don't think you should do Sundays anymore because I think people forget when they're later in the day on a weekend. This is true. Cool guy. Hello, cool guy. Hi, Susan. How are you? I am here. Well, I'm happy you are here, cool guy. Destiny, first time watching Back to the Future, and I really enjoyed it. Well, that's awesome. I'm going to try to watch the second one sometime this week. You should try to watch both of them, two and three. They're definitely worth it. Cool guy saying hello to Ty. Justin Kirby says the original is the best. Cool guy, I just got done watching the third Back to the Future. How did you enjoy it? Did you like it? What did you think of the entire trilogy? Kevin, I think a weekday during the middle of the day around 3 to 5 might work, especially now in the summer. I don't know about 3 to 5, only because of my work. I usually work until about 5 o'clock, so I don't think that would work for me personally. But maybe I'll probably move this to a weekday during the week, definitely. Maybe Thursday. Does Thursday work? Let me know. Patrick, my local theaters is going to play Back to the Future for $5 a ticket this Friday and Jaws. That's awesome. You should go and see it. Ty, Back to the Future won. Back to the Future, the first one, won an Oscar for Best Sound Editing. Good to know. It was also nominated for Best Original Screenplay. Should have won. Maybe. Kevin likes Thursdays. Destiny is good with Thursdays. Okay, well, that's good to know that Thursdays work. Kevin, Susan, do you have Disney Plus? And are you thinking of watching Hamilton next week? Well, guys, I have exciting news. This week, I signed up for Disney Plus with Hulu. So I now have both of those. I also have Netflix, which I've had. And honestly, the reason why I signed up is because I was not sure what was going on with the movies and the more delays, and are they going to streaming? Are they going to the movies? I don't know. So I decided to get Disney Plus just in case. Combine it with Hulu, might as well, $12.99 for the bundle. So I got that. So I'm actually in the middle of watching Shrill on Hulu. If you guys have not watched the TV show Shrill with Adie Bryant on Hulu, watch it. It's so funny. It's so relatable for us curvy, bigger girls, okay? I can relate entirely. I love it. And I love Adie Bryant. I think she's so funny. All right. So yes, your question is I got Disney Plus and Hulu, and I'll probably watch Hamilton. I probably will. Are you guys interested in any kind of content surrounding Hamilton? Let me know. What are you guys looking forward to for content this week? I'm thinking about possibly doing my steelbook collection and like my top 5 favorite steelbooks. Would you guys be interested in that? Just give me some feedback. Give me something to work with so I know what I'm doing so I can plan out my week. Okay, so Ty is down with Thursdays, okay. Kevin, oh my God, yay! Shadow Soul, he's late. You're late. That's okay. You are always welcome. Shadow Soul was talking to me on Twitter this past week. Always good to talk to you guys on Twitter. If you are not following me on Twitter, at Susan's Reviews 1, and do not forget the monthly haul with the digital codes will be Wednesday. Wednesday or Tuesday. I forget what day I have it planned. I think it's for Wednesday, even though technically that's July 1st. But oh, also, so this coming Wednesday is going to be the first live Q&A, but it's also going to be a special live Q&A Ask Me Anything because as you guys know, maybe you don't know, I always count my YouTube anniversary as July 1st. So, July 1st on Wednesday is going to be my second anniversary on YouTube. So, we're going to be celebrating. You can ask me any kind of questions about being a YouTuber, how I started my journey. So, get your questions ready. Think about what you want to ask me. But I'm so excited because I feel like in the year that I have done my last one, my channel has grown so much, you guys, and I'm not going to get big into this. I'm going to save it for Wednesday. But I'm so proud of myself and I'm so proud of you guys for supporting me, and I cannot thank you enough. I have grown leaps and bounds, and it's all due to you. So I thank you so much. So make sure you tune into the live Wednesday from 8 to 10. We're gonna do a little celebration. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm clapping to myself. Okay. All right. Everyone's saying hi to Shadow Soul. Kevin wants to watch Shrill. Watch Shrill. It's a great show. Cool guy. I like it. I like it is a good movie. And I like the part when Doc Brown saves his love on the skateboard. Oh, and the third one. The third one. Yeah, that's a great moment. What's your favorite moment from the original Back to the Future? My favorite moment is the very last part of it when they're trying to get Marty back to his time period, back to the 80s, and Doc Brown is messing on the clock tower, and you're just so nervous. You don't know if they're going to make it or not. It's a time crunch, and he slides down from the clock tower down to the bottom to plug it in at that moment, and that entire sequence. That's my favorite part of the movie. What is your favorite part of Back to the Future? I'm very curious. All right. Kevin, what goals do you have for your channel? And I think both Steelbook videos are good ideas. Well, thank you very much. I think I'll talk more about my goals on Wednesday. I'm gonna save it for the live happy anniversary, but I will definitely answer that question on Wednesday. Ty said Tuesday. Do you mean for the Susan's Movie Club, or I don't know? Justin Kirby, I rewatched Guardians of the Galaxy and Clueless today. Awesome. Love Clueless. Shadow Soul, did you ever find the Catwoman pop? No, I have not. Unfortunately, I have not. Oh, and I also had another idea I want to run past you guys. I had an idea because I've been getting a lot of Funko Pops lately of doing a weekly video like Pops of the Week. Would you guys be interested in that? So that way I don't have to keep doing like these videos like every single day. I'll just save it for like one day of the week. Pops of the Week. I'll show you guys what I get. Just an idea, just a thought. It might not be every week, but like maybe every other week, just when I get some Funkos. I'm trying to hold off for right now because I did get a lot recently. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm probably gonna do a video this week because I did get some last week that I kind of went a little crazy, like usual, but that's how I am. You guys know that's me. I go full on, okay? I go full on if there's a sale, and I got some new ones. So I'll probably do a video this coming week for Pops of the Week, but let me know if you guys are interested in that. So no, I have not found the Catwoman pop. I'm on the hunt. I'm on the search. If you guys find it on a certain website, message me, okay? Direct message me on Twitter at Susan's Reviews 1. Let me know where you found the Catwoman pop from Batman Returns because I'm on the search for that one. And the Joker. I know the Jack Nicholson Joker pop is very hard to find, but I would love to find that one too. And I'm still getting over not getting the Blacklight Marvel ones, okay? Like, I'm just devastated. I'm looking into eBay. That's how desperate I am because I do want them. Kevin, oh my God, yay, happy anniversary. Thank you, Kevin. Shadow Soul, uh-oh, do I need to bring some wine to the celebration? You can bring some wine to the celebration. If you want to, sit back with a glass of wine, kudos to you. I personally don't drink wine, unfortunately. This is why I always have water next to me. I don't really drink alcohol anymore. I was never into wine or beer. Kevin, have you ever seen Call Me by Your Name? No, I have not. Kevin also asked, Susan, how do you feel about a Pixar top 10 video? I would actually have to watch the Pixar films. Now I can because I have Disney Plus, if you did not hear earlier. So I could eventually get to that. I could put that into my calendar for the future, but not anytime soon because I would have to really buckle down because I know there's a good amount of Pixar videos or Pixar movies, but that is a good idea for the future for me. Mr. Scott, favorite moment was when he meets his young mother and flirts with him. Oh, also another great moment is when he meets up with his mother, back in time, and his uncle Joey, who is in jail in his real current timeline, is in the little baby cage. And he says, "Get used to these bars, kid." That's a good moment too. I like that moment too. It's funny. It might sound kind of corny, but yeah, I like that moment. All right. Shadow Soul, yes, separate video for the Pops. Love that idea. All right, cool. Justin Kirby, I would love to see a season 1 ranking of The Mandalorian. I have not seen Star Wars, so but I can now because I have Disney Plus. So that is possible for me to start watching Star Wars. I know you guys are dying to have me watch Star Wars. Cool Guy is asking, Susan, when are you going to do the Target Blu-ray hunt again? There's nothing new. There's nothing new. There's no new releases coming out. I know Trolls World Tour is coming out July 7th, I believe. I'm not interested in getting that, unfortunately. But like I said before, I'm ordering off of Best Buy whenever I feel like I want something. So therefore, the what's in the mail videos are kind of the substitute for the Target Tuesday. I know it's not the best substitute, but it's going to have to do for right now because I feel like if I go every week, I'm just going to be showing you guys the same thing and it's just going to be boring. And I definitely don't want to bore you. I want to keep you entertained. I'm trying the best that I can with the lack of movies and material. So that's part of the reason why I watched Eurovision from Netflix to give you guys some different content, to give you a movie review, because I know I have not done that in a really, really long time. So I did that. And it actually wasn't that bad of a movie. I actually had a good time with it. All right, Patrick is saying Jaws, Back to the Future, Invisible Man, Space Jam, The Hunt, Jumanji, The Next Level, Ghostbusters, Matrix, Sonic, Wonder Woman, Blade Runner. Are these all movies for Movie Club? I'm guessing. Otherwise, you're just listing off favorite movies? I don't know. Kevin, I don't even watch Marvel, but I love the Blacklight Funkos. I want one. So do I. Oh, Patrick, those are all the movies that are coming out for your theater. Oh, okay. Okay, so guys, what movies are playing at your local theaters? If movie theaters are open, are they playing older films? For my theater, when it opens July 15th, if they're still going to open, which I believe they are because our state is the best in the country, so it really shouldn't be an issue. For my movies, I have Raiders of the Lost Ark, Wonder Woman, Creed 2, Bloodshot. What else? There really isn't that big. They're not really going old school like I thought they were going to. Raiders of the Lost Ark is the oldest movie that they're showing. Pretty much everything else is more current, which I'm kind of disappointed because I was looking forward to older movies coming out. But what are you going to do? Oh, there's a cat. There's a cat. Baby C, the gray and white one. Okay. All right, Shadow Soul. On Amazon, it says the Catwoman Pop is back in stock July 2nd and looks like you can order it now. Well, thank you for letting me know. Cool Guy. Susan, next Sunday is the movie Jaws. Yes, it is. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, it's already going to be July. Crazy. Yeah, but next Sunday, there is no vote. There is no vote next Sunday for Movie Club. Or should I just put it for two? I don't even know. I got to think about this. But next Movie Club is going to be Jaws because of July 4th. I always associate Jaws with July 4th weekend. So that's what we're going to do. Mr. Scott, I'm not into drinking wine and stuff either. Patrick, is your local theaters open? If so, what movies are they playing? I just answered that. Um, but I'm behind with what you're writing, so it's okay. July 15th is the proposed date right now for them to open. My cat is like right there. July 15th, and the movies that I mentioned. Patrick, what state do you live in so I can see what movies you are playing? I am in Connecticut. I'm in Connecticut. Patrick is also asking, are there any Back to the Future Funko Pops? Yes, there are. I think they actually have a couple of cool ones. I should probably look into getting those sometime. I believe they're mainly at like Hot Topic and boxlunch.com. If you don't have a store near you, you can go online. Shadow Soul, Susan, if we don't get you to watch Star Wars by the end of the summer, we have all failed. LOL. Don't say that. You guys are not failures. I'm the failure because I'm not watching it. But I probably definitely have to. I mean, I finally watched the Godfather trilogy, so that was good. But I'm saving my thoughts for the ranking tomorrow. Patrick, what Disney movies have you seen that is on Disney Plus yet? I haven't watched any movies on Disney Plus yet. I've been hooked onto Hulu watching Shrill, so I have not yet done that. Patrick, are there any deals for Best Buy that you know on the website or app? I actually have not looked today on what's for sale. They haven't really been having tremendous sales lately, I gotta admit. I am waiting for a couple of items to be coming in the mail. One of them is a steelbook that is getting released in a few weeks. The movie was mentioned earlier, so you can kind of take a guess as to what I got. But I think I checked a couple of days ago on the website, and there really wasn't anything on a super sale. I only get stuff when it's like really, really super cheap. So, not that I know of. Patrick, what state do you live in again? I missed what you said. Connecticut, the tax state. Connecticut. Ty, I actually have two Funko Pops. All right. Kowalski from Penguins of Madagascar and a Minion. Well, that's cool. Shadow Soul, are you going to go to the theater when they reopen? That sounds miserable to me. Um, I'm I plan on it. I plan on it. I mean, I'm hoping I want to, but I don't like the idea of wearing a mask while I'm watching the movie itself. I understand wearing a mask as you enter, but as soon as I sit down, I don't want to be wearing a mask for 2, 3 hours, however long the movie is. That just isn't very appealing to me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna wait until it's a movie that I really, really want to see, like Wonder Woman or Black Widow. I will not miss those. Okay, I will not miss those. Um, but it's gonna be interesting. I don't know if they're going to alter the rules a little bit for us because Connecticut is better than everyone else. I'm not sure, but I definitely want to go back to the theater. I miss going there. I miss having my movie theater experience. So, I mean, as of right now, I'm not going to go and see something that I have at home. Like I'm not planning to go out and see Wonder Woman. I have that here or I mean Raiders. I don't know. Like there's really nothing playing when it opens that I really really want to go out and see as of right now. So unless they change the lineup, I'm probably not going to. All right. Destiny, I never heard of the Marvel Blacklight Pop, so I decided to look it up, and it's sold out at my nearest Target. Destiny, they sold out at my local Target the day they dropped, which was last Sunday. You had to get up super early. I had no idea they were even coming out. Apparently, it was announced last Saturday, and then the next day they came out in stores. And by the time I heard about it, which was about 3 o'clock, and I was in Target by 3:30, they were gone. Every single one was gone. There was barely any Blacklight product left. I was devastated, absolutely devastated. So I do not expect any Target to have any of them lingering because anyone that wanted them. And this past week, I drove to a different Target, like 2 cities away from me. They didn't have anything either. So it's a hot commodity. My best chance is going on eBay, what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to pay a little bit more money, but if I want them, I'm just gonna have to do it. And I'm gonna want all five. All five. I don't do anything half-ass. So I want all five of them, not just the four. I want the five. All right. Shadow Soul, make a poll so we can choose between Jaws 3D or Jaws the Revenge. I've never heard of that original Jaws. What is that? I only know the Superior Jaws movies. Oh, the Superior Jaws movies, Jaws 3D and Jaws the Revenge. No, those are horrible. Those are horrible. I will not have those movies on the channel. Cool guy, most of the movies been putting it on demand. Shadow Soul, I just checked Box Lunch's website and the Catwoman Pop is in stock for only $9. Are you kidding me? I will go on there right after this live. I might end early. I don't know. Justin Kirby, Jaws is the best one. Absolutely, by far, Jaws is the best one. But we'll talk about that next week. Kevin, Susan, did you get Funkos at Hot Topic? I always get Funkos at Hot Topic, but I order them online. I don't really like going to the mall. I'll only go to the mall on rare occasions. So usually with my Funko Pops, I'll order from Hot Topic or Box Lunch. They come very nicely wrapped up in their own little packaging in the box. There's always a wrapper inside there. FYE is the worst. That's the worst place I've ever ordered Funko Pops from. I will never do that again. My Funkos came damaged. The only reason I didn't return them or complain, I only paid like $5 for them. But that was very disappointing. But Hot Topic and Box Lunch, they always send you the Funkos wrapped up super nicely. So I will always order from them. Always. I'm stuttering. I apologize. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Blech. Let's see. Ty is saying his movie theater is showing Back to the Future, Jaws, Get Out, The Matrix, Ghostbusters, Space Jam, Lego Movie 1, Mad Max Fury Road, Mean Girls, Wonder Woman, and Austin Powers, and Blade Runner. It's Cinemark. Well, that's cool. That's actually some good choices. It's way better than mine. God, AMC is like kind of lame. Kevin, I'm going to a drive-in Tuesday to see Jurassic Park for the first time. What? You've not seen Jurassic Park? And you're going to see it in a drive-in? That's so exciting. That's exciting. That's going to be a great experience for you. Oh, you're going to love it. I'm actually kind of jealous. Justin's asking, what did I have for dinner? We had sub sandwiches tonight for dinner, like nice hoagie rolls. You know, we made sandwiches, some potato salad, just a simple night, you know, with the hot weather. You want something cool to eat. So that's what we had. What did you have for dinner? Let me know. Oscar Legend, hello. He loved the first Back to the Future. The second one is disappointing, and the third one is also good. Kevin, yeah, I was the one who told you about the Hot Topic sale on Twitter. Yes, you did. Ty, they're also showing TCM big screen classics like the Blues Brothers. Wow, you really have a lot of choices, Ty. I am jealous. Blues Brothers, Babe, Ghost, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I've never seen that one. I've never seen Psycho either, or One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and Fiddler on the Roof. Wow, lots of good stuff. Cool guy. The movie Greyhound is going to be on Apple TV Plus on July 10th. Interesting. I don't have Apple TV Plus, so I think I have enough streaming services for right now. I got Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, so I think I'm good with that. Shadow Soul, just fair warning, if you end up loving Star Wars, there are only a million pops you're going to want to get. I'm good with the Star Wars pops. I don't think I'm not gonna start collecting those. My heart belongs to like the comic book stuff, Marvel and DC, and just the ones that aren't those franchises are ones that are personal to me, so I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna venture into the Star Wars Funko Pop world. Shadow Soul also says Mad Max Fury Road might be the movie that would get me back into the theater because that was the best movie going experience I had when it first came out. Well, that's interesting because I have that on Blu-ray. I have not watched it yet. So that's cool. Good to know. Ty says, my mom wants to take me and my family to a Garth Brooks concert at a drive-in theater. Interesting. You should go. Kevin, maybe you should make a video on your watch list for Disney Plus. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know how that would work, but maybe. Patrick says your cat just walked in right now. Yeah, she did a while ago. Yeah. She's like, you want to see her? Guys want to see her? She's on the bed. There she is. Baby C. There she is. She always wants to be a part of the live. She always wants to be seen. She's my little monster. I call them my monsters, and she's my little monster. She always wants attention. We got 14 people. I love it. Now we got it going on with some people. Awesome. Mr. Scott, I'm a couple episodes in now on the show Unbelievable on Netflix. Oh, let me know how you're liking it. Are you enjoying it? I personally loved it. I thought it was great. Caitlin Dever, man, did a fantastic, fabulous job. They all did. Merritt Weaver. Oh God, I can't remember her name, but the other cop. Destiny. Who's Garth Brooks? Destiny. Come on, he's a country singer. Ty. Baby C. Yeah, you remember Baby C's name. Baby C. Shadow Soul. Anything on your radar on Disney Plus right now? Anything you're dying to watch? Well, I don't know about dying to watch, but I'm open-minded enough to give Star Wars a chance and some of the Pixar films that I have not seen besides Toy Story. I have Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. So the other ones that I have not seen, I'm open to watching those. It's just exciting to have, especially because I had no idea what was going to happen with Mulan. And that's actually exciting because I've never seen the original Mulan. So now I could watch that, and I could watch the live action, whether to decide theater still or on Disney Plus, whatever they're going to do. That's the reason why I got these services, because I didn't know where are they going to go. Like, are they going to go Disney Plus? Are they going over here? Hulu, Netflix, where are they going? So I have three now, three services to kind of keep up on what's going on. All right. Oscar Legends asking, what's your ranking on the Shrek movies? Well, I have not seen all of them, so I don't have a ranking for those. Patrick, maybe I might watch Jaws this weekend in theaters for Sundays live. Yes, you should. Ty, have you heard of the Netflix series Unorthodox? No, I have not. What is it about? Please tell me. Mr. Scott, so far the main girl is just pushing people away. Yes, yes. Well, considering what happened, it's not a true story or anything, but with what happened to her, and if you guys have not seen Unbelievable on Netflix, please watch it. Please, it's so good. I don't think it got as much attention as it should have gotten. I think it was kind of looked over, unfortunately. It's so good. Ty, Toni Collette, thank you so much. I don't know why I blanked on her name for a second. Patrick, what Disney movies have you watched that is on Disney Plus? I mean, I haven't watched anything on Disney Plus yet. I mean, I've watched a few Disney movies in my lifetime, but it's been a while. I mean, when I first got it and I was testing it out, I put on The Lion King right away because I love The Lion King. So technically, you could say The Lion King. Justin Kirby, did you get to see Mad Max Fury Road in 3D? Oh, Shadow Soul. And you had steak and fresh Swiss chard. What's that? What's fresh Swiss chard? That is a tongue twister if I've ever heard of one. Shadow Soul, if you haven't seen Inside Out, I highly recommend it. One of my favorite all-time movies. Good to know. Ty is recommending the BBC miniseries Normal People. Patrick, how do you watch your streaming services? Well, I have a smart TV in my room, so I can watch Hulu down here on my big TV in my room. I have Disney Plus and Hulu on my phone. I also have an iPad, so I have that option. And then I actually bought a Roku for the TV upstairs, so my parents and I can watch programming, and that has Hulu and Disney Plus on it, and Netflix. So we're all set. So that's how I linked us all up. So we're good. Roku actually wasn't that bad. It was only $39 at Walmart. Not too bad. All right. Patrick, did you watch the Godfather trilogy? You should do your ranking. I'm doing it tomorrow, Patrick. So I'm doing it tomorrow. Ty, unorthodox plot is a woman flees an arranged marriage in Brooklyn to start a new life abroad, then her past catches up to her. Ooh, that sounds like it's good. Destiny says, yes, Unbelievable was so good. My professor at school recommended it. Well, if your professor recommended it, you better watch it. It's a quick watch. I mean, there's only 8 episodes, and they're like what, about an hour a piece, little less than that sometimes. But you get so engrossed with it. I watched it in one night. I had to finish it. Like the performances were amazing. I had to know who the rapist was. I was just like glued to the television watching that series. It's so good. So good. Edgar Job Ojeda. I think you're new. I don't think you've been in here before. My dear Susan. My dear Susan. Well, thank you. Love your videos. Thank you. And reviews. Sending big hug from Mexico City. Mexico City. Hello. That's exciting. And my favorite movies of 2020 are Underwater, Onward, Sonic, The Invisible Man, Spies in Disguise. Do you have these movies? I have some. I have Sonic. I have Onward. I didn't buy Underwater, although I didn't mind it, but I was waiting for that for Black Friday. Pretty much like the movies that I was like, this year. I'm waiting for Black Friday. Like Underwater, Terminator Dark Fate. I didn't entirely hate Terminator Dark Fate, but I don't want to pay $29 for it. You know what I mean? Like I want to pay like 5, 6.99. You know, like that's a decent price. I don't have Spies in Disguise. I didn't see it. I do have The Invisible Man. We talked about it here on the channel. So yeah, I do have a few of those. Thank you for joining, Edgar. Thank you so much from Mexico City. Mwah, you're a doll. Ty, I still have to see Unbelievable. Yes, you do. Rodney, where have you been? Rodney, hey, Susan's any news on your movie theater news? I did just speak about that, but I'll catch you up. The date is still July 15th that I know of. Connecticut, we're doing very well. We're #1 with the least amount of cases in the entire country. So that is good. We're wearing our masks every day, and we're doing a really, really great job of keeping the virus, the phenomenon, contained. So I believe the movie theater will still be opening on July 15th, although AMC has enacted the rule that they want you to wear a mask while you're watching the movie. I don't know how I feel about that. I might just like take it off. Like, are they going to have people watching you in the theater, making sure you're watching your mask, like making sure you're wearing your mask? I don't think so. So what is the big deal of like once you sit down, if I'm like in the back corner and I like take my mask off, like is someone gonna say something? You know, like I don't know. That's how I'm gonna play it. That may be bad, but I don't know. I'll sanitize. I'll sanitize really well. Ty says Unorthodox is based on the novel of the same name by Deborah Feldman and stars, I don't know, Shira Haas. Am I saying that correctly? Patrick, you should download HBO, Showtime, and Stars on your Roku if you have those movie channels. I do have those movie channels, but I'm good. I'm all set. Shadow Soul, Susan, have you ever thought about making videos commenting on past Oscar ceremonies, talking snubs and surprises for specific years? Maybe an idea. I kind of did that with the Who Got Snubbed videos. I did a couple of those, but those didn't really respond very well. It was kind of low in views, so I didn't continue. And to be honest, I wasn't really happy doing those videos. It felt like an obligation, and I don't want to feel obligated to my channel. I want to make content that I'm excited about and that I want to talk to you guys about. You know, I don't want to make YouTube feel like it's work. This is fun. Like this is my hobby and I love doing it. And if I were to, you know, be able to grow and get big enough, like say Sean Chandler, and be able to make this my full-time living, oh my God, I would be so freaking excited to not have to work a real job ever again. But for now, you know, I just want to talk about content that I think is interesting and fun. I don't want to feel obligated. And I think that kind of came across in the videos as well when I look back at them a little bit. And I don't want you guys to feel that way. I want you guys to respond to my videos and be loyal and watch every, like, I know most of you guys do that are in this room right now. You watch every single one that I post, and I'm so thankful for that. But we'll talk about that Wednesday for the for the happy anniversary and how much I love you guys and I thank you guys. Mr. Scott, I went back and rewatched it chapter 2 and still enjoyed it. I don't understand why people left on a sour note. I do, because it was on HBO the other night and I did buy it, but my mom and I had finished watching one of the Godfathers this past week, and it chapter 2 was on HBO for like the second half, like the last 2 hours actually. And so I had that on as background. I was on my phone kind of doing stuff, and that was on the background, and it has flaws. It really does. Like, the first chapter was so good. Now, I am not a fan of horror. We all know this. And I'm not a fan of clowns, but I sucked it up and I watched it for the sake of the channel and, just broadening my mind a little bit. And I really enjoyed it. And I think because the recipe was the kids. The kids, they just brought such a great, I don't even, just a great dynamic, because you had all these great child actors in this movie, and it was like lightning in a bottle, really. And then the second movie comes out, chapter 2, and you're going back and forth between the kids and the adults, and it was way too long. It was way, way, way too long. And in my opinion, the ending just didn't stick. It I know he stayed true. Andy Muschietti, the director, stayed true to the book for Stephen King. I get that. However, he should have tweaked it a little bit. They should have tweaked it and changed it, because that ending was lame. Okay, to get rid of Pennywise by making fun of him and calling him names, really? That was like the lamest ending of a horror movie ever, ever, ever. And it was a letdown. So that's just my opinion. You can think whatever you want, but that's just my opinion. All right. Rodney, Susan, I get what you mean. Underwater was a decent movie. I'm just waiting till a lower price. Exactly. Oh, Justin's explaining what Swiss chard is. Hold on, I have to. Ugh, I get sore. Ugh. Sitting on bed, and I just get sore sometimes. All right. Swiss chard is a lot like spinach. Oh, my mom makes it with garlic and olive. Well, that sounds good. Garlic and olive oil. Shadow Soul, I remember you made the one video about the 2017 Best Actress race, but would be interested to know your thoughts about other years as well. Yeah, but like I mentioned, those videos just felt like an obligation. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I think I was like grasping for material because of the whole phenomenon situation. And I'm just trying to do stuff that I think is fun. And I'm just dying for things to go back to the way they were. I want to do Box Office or Bust. I want to do Movie News Monday, Target Tuesday, live on Wednesday, Susan Movie Club on Thursday. Like, literally every single day you could have guaranteed material on this channel, as long as things go back to the way they were. But for right now, it is what it is. You just gotta suck it up and just do what we're supposed to do. All right, Rodney, the films that's supposed to come in summer season, I'm like losing hope. I'm like, Mulan should be PVOD, like Tenet, still delayed, worried about Black Widow, November date. I hope it does change. I hope they don't change Black Widow either, but at this point, I contemplated doing a video about this as well. It's how many times can we delay? Because here's the thing, guys. If the phenomenon does not get under control again, because all these states in the South and West Coast are spiking, if we cannot get this under control, are we going to keep delaying? Delay, delay, delay. We might just have to put everything out on streaming or video on demand, because you got to get these movies out. You have to. Like, we cannot delay another like 6 months to a year. That's going to back up like, it's going to be so insane. It would be so insane. And if they're on streaming or video on demand, they're going to be eligible for the award season. It will be. That's why the Academy modified the rules. So, I don't know. I'm just hoping that they do the best for their movies. Edgar, thanks, Susan. Kisses and hugs. Thanks, Beauty. Edgar is giving me emoji roses. He's flirting with me. Thank you, Edgar. Cool guy. My movie theater here in Indiana, it's not open yet. Oh, my mom said hello. Hello, Bonnie Festa. Hello, mom. My mom's in the room. Justin's talking to my mom. Shadow Soul, totally understandable about not wanting to feel like it being an obligation. Keep making the videos you want to make. Life is short. Absolutely. My mom's saying hi to Justin. Everyone's saying hi to my mom. Shadow Soul, I unfortunately think the issue with it chapter 2 was the numerous flashbacks. That as well. That was ridiculous. The flashbacks and then their like individual things, their items that they had to get was just too long and too much. Shadow Soul thinks they should have cut the kids entirely, even though they're great. That would have been difficult though, because the kids were such a major part of chapter 1. They should have tried to make a balance. I don't know. They had to balance. They didn't quite have the balance there. Oh, Shadow Soul. Hi, Bonnie. Always great when you join the chat. Thank you for saying that. My mom is awesome. Ty's asking me how my mom is today. Rodney still has mixed feelings about Margot Robbie being cast on Pirates of the Caribbean and bringing in the same writer that did Birds of Prey. Yeah, no, as long as Margot isn't the lead, I think she should be supporting. Yeah, if you guys did not know, are we still talking about Back to the Future? I'm just curious. If you guys still want to talk Back to the Future, get some more questions going on, but I will shift and talk about Pirates for a little bit. The whole Margot Robbie casting, I did do my video about this, I believe, yesterday, but we can touch on this topic. Margot Robbie has been announced to be in the new Pirates of the Caribbean reboot. They are rebooting the entire series. They are not continuing it from the original franchise with Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is out. They want to concentrate and have a female lead. I thought they were going to go with Karen Gillan from Avengers. She's Nebula and the female lead in Jumanji series. I thought she was a great choice. And she would finally have her moment being a lead in a movie. She's always a supporting character. This was her time to have it. But they go with Margot Robbie, which I think is a gigantic mistake. I think it's a mistake. I wouldn't mind seeing Margot Robbie in the movie, as Rodney said, as a support lead, like a villain. I would love to see her as that, because has she ever played a villain? I mean, she was Tanya Harding, but was Tanya Harding really that much of a villain? Like a really hardcore villain? You know what I mean? I would love to see her as that, but I don't want to see her as the lead. I don't think it's a good idea. And if this Pirates reboot is all females, I'm just predicting another Birds of Prey failure. I'm sorry, like, especially if it's going to be the same writer, if they're going to have a female director. And I'm all about female empowerment and females working and everything, but you got to have that balance. You got to have the balance of female and male. I'm sorry. If it's primarily a female cast, you got to have some males in there to balance everything out. You got to have some males on staff to like intervene and say, you know what, we should do this. It should just be fair. I feel like the big problem with Birds of Prey and why it didn't do very well was because it was so female centric. Female director, female writer, female producers, female costume designers, for God's sake. Everyone was a female. It was all vaginas, okay? There was no penises on that set whatsoever. To me, that's the reason why Birds of Prey did not do very well, okay? Like, it needed that counterbalance of male energy. Ewan McGregor was just not enough. I know I went on this tangent, but I really don't like this casting choice of Margot Robbie. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be wrong. I really don't. I don't know if people are going to accept Margot Robbie in the place of Johnny Depp in the lead role, because we like Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. That's like the role we associate with him. I don't know. It just seems like a big mess. All right, I'm done ranting. about that. All right. Patrick says some of the kids from It is from Stranger Things. If you watch that on Netflix. No, I don't. I've never seen Stranger Things. Ty is angry, saying this movie delaying is absolutely absurd. Kind of, I mean, it's understandable why they're doing it because of the situation. We're in a bad spot right now. It's understandable, but at the same time, we can't keep delaying. You got to make a choice. Just put it out on streaming. Just put it out. Just do it. Just bite the bullet. Destiny, oh, she's got to go eat dinner. Oh, she'll see us on Wednesday. Bye, Destiny. I hope you have a great dinner. Thank you for joining. Rodney says, I just hope this whole crisis is over soon. The best answer is to stay home, but if you're outside for the sake of it, please wear a mask. I do every day. I'm out there making my deliveries, and I'm always wearing my mask in a store. It's required. Even when I pull up to someone's house to deliver their groceries on the front step, I always put on my mask, even when there's no one else outside. Just to be safe, I'm always wearing my mask. So I'm doing it. Rodney says Tenet has the same budget as Mulan. Even if it does open, I don't think it'll make enough money. I don't know. I don't know. It's a big question. It's a big question because if Tenet comes out, is it going to make as much money as we thought? Are people going to be flocking out to movie theaters? I personally don't think so. I don't think so because from what I can tell you with the restaurant situation, I don't know how restaurants have opened up where you live, but here in Connecticut, we're in phase 2. Restaurants have opened for inside dining as well as outside. And I'm driving past every day restaurant parking lots on, the main strip in town, and they're empty. They're empty at like noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. There's hardly any cars. So just because restaurants are open for inside dining does not mean people are flocking to go out to eat in the restaurant. So as far as movie theaters go, I really don't think people are going to be flocking. I don't. So I don't think the movies are going to be making as much money. Maybe this is what is going to make the shift. Should drive-in theaters come back? I mean, like, seriously, and just show new movies because at least you're in your own private car and you don't have to worry about wearing a mask or doing any of that. It's really a question. It's going to change everything. Shadow of Soul, other than Scream and It, what other horror movies do you like? Halloween. Halloween movies. Like the very first one and Halloween 2018. Those ones. I haven't really seen any of the ones in between. Well, I've seen like the H2O, that was like corny, and Resurrection with Tyra Banks, that was like really stupid and dumb. But other than that, I've never seen Halloween 2 or 3, 4, 5, none of those. All right, cool guy. I just saw all that Back to the Future movies, and I really like all of them. That is fantastic. Rodney, I think Karen Gillan should have been in the Pirates reboot. This should have been her moment. Margot, I don't think she should be the lead. I think make her the villain or supporting role. Exactly what I just said. Thank you. Ty says, I think Karen Gillan or Tatiana Maslany should lead Pirates. Who is Tatiana? Where would I know her from? Please tell me, Ty. I mean, I could look it up on my phone right now, but I'm just being lazy. Cool guy, are they ever going to make another sequel for Birds of Prey? I highly doubt it. With the box office that it had, and I don't know. That's a tough question because critics actually liked it. Critics enjoyed it. Audiences didn't really like it that much. And it didn't make as much money at the box office. It's the lowest DCEU film so far as making money. It only made about 200 million worldwide, which isn't horrible, but considering it's a DCEU film, that is horrible. But then, of course, people are going to throw in, well, it came out in February close to the phenomenon. So that's what happened to it. Well, no, it had like a month before the phenomenon hit. So it could have made money and it didn't. So I highly doubt Birds of Prey is going to be getting a sequel. We're really going to find out what they're going to do with Margot Robbie, with the character of Harley Quinn and her future playing this character when The Suicide Squad by James Gunn comes out. If this movie fails, which I don't think it will, I think the problem with Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey was they did not have the right directors that understood the material. James Gunn, I think he knows this material. He knows it well. He knows how to deal with the kookiness. He did Guardians of the Galaxy, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm looking forward to his interpretation of the Suicide Squad. I just think his under his direction, it's going to go up so much in quality. It's going to be like a night and day difference between this the Suicide Squad and Suicide Squad. But if the Suicide Squad does not do well, we're not going to see Harley Quinn for a while. I guarantee it. I feel like this is the last chance because Suicide Squad, yeah, it made money at the box office. It actually did really well. It almost made $1 billion, I think. But I think people were so excited to see Harley Quinn, like they just like went again and again. But then with the failure of Birds of Prey, it's not looking good for Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. So I'm hoping that with the Suicide Squad, it's gonna make her stay, if you know what I mean. But I'm not seeing a sequel for Birds of Prey. All right, Mr. Scott, trust me, you will not regret watching Stranger Things. I don't think I would regret it. I don't have any time, is the thing. I mean, I'm trying to, watch the movies for Never Seen It series. And now that I have all these streaming services, I'm trying to utilize that. So I'm sure sometime in my life I will get to Stranger Things. I'm kind of wondering if I should just make like a massive list of like everything that I want to watch and just cross it off as I go because there's just so much. There's just so much. Like how do you I don't know how these, professional YouTubers, like Grace Randolph and Sean Chandler do it. And Sean Chandler has a family. He's got kids and a wife and everything. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. I'm barely doing it and I don't have anyone taking up my time whatsoever, but he's able to like, watch all these movies and shows and I can barely do it. I don't know. All right, Rodney, Margot is so talented. Love her as Harley Quinn. So do I. I think she does an amazing job. And on Bombshell, but her to be in Pirates of the Caribbean, as long as she's not the lead, it's fine. Rodney's adamant. Doesn't want Margot to be the lead. Well, she is. She's been cast, apparently. My mom, I want to go to the movies. Take me, Susan. Well, I will when it opens, Mom. I will take you. Kevin, Susan, what's your favorite Best Picture lineup of the last decade? Oh my God, that's a complicated question. That's a very involved question. I do not have an answer for that because I do not have that answer like right here. Rodney, an update. No trailer and news for Halloween Kills. Uh, I know. And they're going to have to make a decision pretty soon of what they're going to do because we're heading into July. And if we don't get a trailer for Halloween Kills sometime soon, then that's going to make me believe that they're going to delay it. And if they do, it's going to be until next October. There's no way they're going to release it in winter. Like that's not going to work. So if I were to guess right now, I would predict that they're going to delay Halloween Kills. I would not be surprised. All right. Kevin's asking, what was your favorite part of Onward? Onward. Oh, it was so long ago that I've seen it. My favorite part of Onward were the scenes with the sons and the mom together. I don't know. I just really enjoyed that. That's one of the parts of Onward that I really enjoyed was the family aspect and how it was so prominent in the film. And the mom was very involved in the movie. She wasn't just in there for the first couple scenes and then she disappeared. She was throughout the entire film, had a really prominent part at the very end. I love that. I think more movies, maybe more Disney movies going forward or Pixar, whatever, will be doing that. That's a nice positive message to send, to have the parent figures more involved with the movie. I like that. I enjoy it. My mom says, Ty, I don't drive anymore, so I am at her mercy. First of all, you spelt mercy wrong, Ma. It's Mercy. But nice try. You are not at my mercy. Stop it. Um, Tatiana is from the film Stronger with Jake Gyllenhaal and her Emmy-winning performances as multiple characters as clones. Oh, Orphan Black. Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Okay. Brandon Eno. Brando, you're new. Brando. That was my dog's name. Brandon. Brandon, you're new. Margot seems overrated. I've got I, Tanya, but haven't seen it yet. You should. I, Tanya is a great movie. I should rewatch that soon. It's been a while since I've seen it. I've only seen it one time in theaters. She was so good. In my opinion, I, Tanya is Margot Robbie's best performance. I absolutely loved her in that. She was so impressive. Mateo is here. What's going on over in Italy? I already don't like Cinecomics, but God, Suicide Squad was terrible from every point of view. Patrick, do you know when the Flash movie will come out? As of right now, they're saying 2022 because as the news broke out this past week, Michael Keaton might be coming back as Batman in the Flash movie. If they do a whole Flashpoint situation, then it's kind of, mirror imaging Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness over in Marvelville. We all know that movie's coming out in 2022, and they've of course have scheduled The Flash to come out in 2022. But at this rate, who knows? Because with everything being delayed and backed up, we don't know if they're going to be able to start filming. So possibly maybe 2023. I have no idea. But as of right now, 2022 for The Flash. That's what they're saying. Rodney, hey Susan, I watched Stranger Things and yeah, I can't catch up. I'm sticking with other streaming services and it was so long. Patrick, yeah, every day there's always something new coming out to streaming. Yeah, pretty much. Mateo, if you like Stranger Things, watch Dark, always on Netflix. And so much better. Interesting. Shadow Soul, I think the pros just devote 8 hours. Oh, the pro YouTubers. I think the pros just devote 8 hours of their day, just like a normal job, to watch TV and movies. Yeah, but think about it. That's just watching the material. Then they have to actually make their videos. I gotta admit, mine are janky, okay? Like, I try to do them in 1, 2, maybe 5 or 10 takes, the maximum. You guys can probably tell I'm not a professional by any means, but I try my best. I'm just trying to get my content out there. But like the pros that do multiple videos a day, like sometimes Grace Randolph does like 4 or 5 videos a day. So she's got to edit those and put them all together. It just blows my mind. I mean, obviously this is their full-time job and this is what they do, but I'm thinking between watching the content and editing and putting everything together, she's working like 14, 15, 16 hours a day. I wouldn't be surprised. And that's a lot. But that's why I kind of look up to her, because she's so dedicated and I know she can do it. I don't believe she has a spouse or children or anything like that. So she like has the time and I give her kudos because I don't think I could do that. All right, Rodney, if Pirates of the Caribbean, the female reboot flops, it would be the screenwriter from Birds of Prey coming. Shadow Soul, hey, they're releasing the next Saw movie in May, even though that franchise historically has been tied to October. Oh, okay. I could honestly see Halloween Kills being at another time of the year if they needed. No way. No, I don't think they would do that. I honestly think they would push back to Halloween. It's in the title. Like, it's in the title. No way. They cannot have Halloween Kills come out in like February. Like, no. Even though they're kind of notorious for putting out horror movies in the month of February around like Valentine's Day, I don't think that would be a good idea. They should put it out on Halloween. They should put it out next October just to be on the safe side. That would give them a full year for them to find a vaccine for this thing and kind of get it under control. Plus, I don't want to see it in winter. You want it in the month that it's meant for, you know? Ty really wants to see Soul. Rodney, I think the third Halloween movie is supposed to come out 2021. Yeah, they might move it to 2022. Cool guy, Susan, I have another question. The new James Bond is it's still coming out in November on Thanksgiving. As far as I know, No Time to Die is still scheduled for the holiday weekend for Thanksgiving this November. Yes. Nothing in November has moved yet. Black Widow is still the same. No Time to Die is still the same. Uh Kong versus Godzilla, that moved. Just so you know, that moved. If you didn't know that already, that got delayed by a year, I believe. Patrick, I, Tanya is on Hulu if you want to watch faster. Yes, I know. I saw it on there. I saw it on there. Kevin, I don't know if you're interested in this, but maybe you should watch the best picture lineups from each year and rank them. I know it would take a while to do all that, but just a suggestion. That would take a while, but it is a good suggestion. My mom, I love James Bond. Shadow Soul plus other movies in the Halloween franchise came out at other times of the year. If I'm not mistaken, H2O and a few others were summer movies. Yeah, but do you really want to see Halloween in the summer? I don't. I want to see it in the fall, in October, when we're meant to see it. I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait. I'm getting a good vibe off of it. I feel like it's going to be really good. I feel like they're going to step it up with the second one, the second and the third. So I'm willing to wait for it. All right. My mom's asking, is baby C with me? Yes, she is. Where is she? There she is. There's the baby C. My baby. She always wants to be on camera. Always wants to be with me. All right. Tainted Love. Hello. Oh, we got some new people in here. I'm enjoying this. Tainted Love. What movie are you looking forward to? Black Widow. Black Widow is the number one movie I am dying to see. Marvel girl here, like I'm dying to see it. Followed by Wonder Woman 1984. Like I'm anxious. I really want to see what they're going to do with Wonder Woman 84 with the whole timeline and Steve Trevor. Like I want answers. I really want answers and I'm looking forward to those. I'm looking for strong female-led movies and they're going to bring it. I know they're going to bring it. I'm excited. Justin is going thrifting tomorrow and he's excited. Well, I'm excited for you. Susan, we're at 15 people now. I know. We started at 6. I know. And the thing is, we started talking about Back to the Future. Like, we got over it in like 15, 20 minutes. I don't know. maybe I should stop the movie club. I don't know. It just seems like we get over the movie topic in like 20 minutes and it just turns into a regular Q&A. I don't know, but it's fun. It's all fun. Little Bit Animated, another new person. Thank you so much. Little Bit Animated. Do you recommend Parasite on 4K Blu-ray or regular Blu-ray? Get it on 4K. I mean, if you can get it on 4K for a decent price, then get it on 4K. I mean, I only have it on regular Blu-ray, but considering it won Best Picture, it was not record-breaking. Why do I want to say record-breaking? It was a groundbreaking. It was a groundbreaking event for an international film to win Best Picture. I would definitely pick it up on 4K. That's a big thing. So I would get the 4K. Mr. Scott saying hello to my kitty. Hello, hello. Kevin, Susan, do you film on your iPhone? No, I have Android, so I don't have an iPhone. If so, would you ever invest in a vlog camera or something like that? I don't think so. I'm going to stick with my phone because it's easier for me. I know how to do everything and I'm learning. I'm learning how to tweak things and adjust things and, have better thumbnails. I probably should do my homework a little bit more on thumbnails and editing. But it's hard because I do have my job besides doing this and watching the movies to talk about and everything like that. But I try and I'm getting better, but I don't want to upgrade to a camera or anything because that's just more complications that I want in my life right now. Rodney, Black Widow is my number one movie to see. Hopefully theaters reopen before then. They will. Tainted Love, yeah, I can't wait for Wonder Woman 1984 too. Shadow Soul, Susan, are you looking for strong female-led movies? Well, the new Pirates is for you. No, it's not. Not saying the new Pirates can't be female led. It can be, but we really need some like strong male supporting characters or a really vicious male villain. We need something like that to counterbalance with a female led Pirates. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. I'm a realist, okay? I am realistic. And look what happened with Birds of Prey. Look what happened, okay? It's not a good look. Cool guy, I want to see No Time to Die and hope they put the trailer soon. The trailer's been out. The trailer has been out. I don't think they did a second trailer, but they did the original trailer. I saw it in the theater so many times when it was supposed to come out in April, and then they delayed it. So obviously, all the trailers stopped, but we're not getting a lot of trailers for these movies, no advertising. There was no advertising for Mulan because look, they had to delay it. So yeah, people aren't putting out, plus there's like no money to put out any advertising. This is the problem. Like there's no money coming in for these studios to put out the advertising for us to know when these movies are going to be coming out, and then is it going to get delayed again? Sucks. Like they're in a no-win situation. Sammy Boy, hello Sammy Boy. Is Back to the Future your favorite 80s movie? What did you rock in the 80s? Oh, that's a great question. Back to the Future is not my favorite 80s movie. My favorite 80s movie would probably have to be The Breakfast Club or Pretty in Pink, like one of those, like a John Hughes movie. Those are just, were probably The Breakfast Club, probably. And what did I rock in the 80s? Side pony with a neon scrunchie that would match my neon socks that I would, the scrunchy socks. I pretty much wore the same thing every day, but in different colors. I would wear a colored neon shirt with black spandex pants that are now in again, ironically. I would have one of those like t-shirt holder things that would like scrunch the side of your t-shirt, and that would be neon. That would match my socks and my scrunchie. Everything matched. I was the queen of matching, and I had Keds, white Keds. They always had to be brand new white Keds, and I would get so mad when my mom would take them and put them in the washing machine and put them in the dryer because you could tell. You could tell they looked different. They didn't look brand new. She was always doing a good thing, but I would always hate it. But that was always like my uniform. And then of course like bum sweatshirts, champion sweatshirts, things like that. But that's what I rocked in the 80s. And crimping your hair. Oh yeah. My mom was a hairdresser, so trust me, I had every single color hair, every single hairstyle. She always practiced on me. I was a guinea pig. Little bit animated. What price should I set for my brand new copy of Gone with the Wind on Blu-ray on eBay? Wow, I don't know. However, I don't know. Is it still going to be out of print? Because I know Gone with the Wind is going back onto HBO Max. So I don't know if Gone with the Wind is that like taboo anymore or like hard to get. I don't know. That's a good question. I did watch Wet Movie One's video about him going out and Blu-ray hunting for Gone with the Wind, and he was showing prices on eBay for examples, and they were ranging from 40 something dollars all the way up to like $175. So that's a range. So maybe like 90, $100, especially if it's unopened. You could probably get a decent amount of money for that. So good question. Patrick, do you hold your phone for YouTube or do you have a selfie stick to hold your phone? Well, right now, obviously, I'm not holding it. I have a stand in front of me. I film all my videos on a stand. When I go out for vlogging, obviously, I'm holding my phone in front of me. I'm one of those freaks. I don't use a selfie stick. I think that's just kind of obnoxious. I don't do that to myself. I just hold my phone in front of me. That's it. Mr. Scott, do you use a microphone? I don't. I have one. I do have one. It came with my ring light as this like deluxe set. I used to use it. but I haven't been using it. I don't know why. Maybe I should start using it again, but I don't use it. Kevin, I think your thumbnails are really good. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much. New World Nerds. Hello. All these new people. This is very exciting, guys. I love new people. Hi. Hi, Susan. Hello, New World Nerds. Welcome to the room. I'm so excited you're here. Little bit animated. Are you a fan of any of the Saw movies? If so, what's your favorite Saw movie? I'm not a fan of horror movies. A little bit animated. I know you're new here, so I'm going to explain. I don't seek out horror films. I like select horror movie franchises. Like I'll do it. That's fine, even though I hate clowns, but I can get over it to watch that. My favorite horror movie franchise is Scream. That's my favorite. I'll watch the Halloween movies. I don't like horror movies where you're hacking off body parts and you're hanging someone and with like meat hooks. Like I'm not interested in that. The Saw franchise, I'm not into that. That's like the torture porn stuff, and I'm not. I don't seek out stuff like that. I really don't. I have seen the first. I saw the first few of the Saw movies, but I think after the second one, they were just getting grosser and just more outrageous for like a shock factor, and I'm not into that whatsoever. I didn't mind the first one. I actually thought it was extremely creative with him actually being the dead body in the room. I think everyone loved that moment. But no, I'm not a fan of the Saw movies in general. Susan, what's your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday or holiday movie? Is that what you're asking? My favorite holiday, besides my birthday, no. My birthday is not a holiday. My favorite holiday is Christmas. I mean, that's such a lame answer, but I'm from an Italian family. And when I was growing up, we had wonderful, big, huge family Christmases at my grandmother's house. My aunt, her sister, would do Christmas Eve, and we would have a homemade dinner there with the platter of the Italian cookies. Or no, that was Christmas Day. Christmas Eve was always at my grandmother's house, and we would have pasta, homemade pasta with sauce and everything, and sandwiches and tons of presents, and a Santa would come. Like, we were not messing around. Okay. Like, we had a Santa Claus come, and those were great memories. So Christmas is my favorite. My family does Christmas big every year because we really don't celebrate any other occasions. Like birthdays aren't that big, anniversaries we don't do huge, but Christmas we go nuts. We go absolutely nuts. Justin saying we need a good Catwoman movie. We do. I would be down for that because the Halle Berry, no. No, no, no. Shadow Soul, just think if No Time to Die and Mulan had to come out when they were supposed to, they'd be coming out on Blu-ray in the next week or so. Don't remind me. I know. Patrick, what is your favorite trilogy movie? Oh, my favorite trilogy. Oh my gosh. It's hard if it's just a trilogy. I mean, can I say like franchise? Besides Marvel, obviously. Um, well, if we're going with the trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy, I mean, is completely amazing. Obviously, I just watched The Godfather, but part three was but that's going to be a spoiler for the ranking, so I don't want to do that. Um, if it's a trilogy, I'm going to go with the Dark Knight trilogy, because I just happened to look over at my big ass Joker Funko Pop, and that's what gave me the idea, the Dark Knight trilogy. That's my favorite trilogy. Rodney, if this pandemic didn't happen, Susan would have reviewed Black Widow and Wonder Woman 1984 already. I know! I know! Kevin, Susan, what's been your favorite decade of your life? Favorite decade of my life? Oh my God. There were so many moments in every single decade. I mean, I was born in 80, so I had my younger years in the 80s, and that was okay. And then the 90s happened, and that was all right. The 2000s, that's where I met certain people in my life that made an impact on me. So those are obviously memorable, and we're now into the 2020s, so they all have their moments, but probably the 80s. I mean, that music, listening to like heavy metal and rock, and everything neon and having fun. How can you not love the 80s and the movies? Patrick, do you have a 4K player for your 4K TV? If so, how much was that and was it a good player? I don't have a 4K TV and I don't have a 4K player. I have a smart TV and a Blu-ray player. That's what I have. Sammy Boy, Karate Kid, Breakfast Club, and The Goonies are my favorite 80s movies. I love the fashion. LOL, I was born early 90s, so kind of jealous I wasn't in the 80s. It was a good decade, man. The 80s was good. Justin Kirby, one of these weeks we should discuss Clueless. You never know. You never know. We could. Maybe in September for back to school time. I'm kind of into like the theme. The theme we're doing now with like summer blockbusters. In like the fall and September, we'll do like back to school kind of movies, like, school movies. And then once October comes, Halloween, we can talk about Halloween, we can talk about Scream. So I'm kind of liking this theme that we got going on. Cool guy. I like Ferris Bueller's Day Off from the 80s. That is one of my favorites as well from John Hughes. Shadow Soul. All right, everyone. I'm going to go for tonight. See everyone on Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining Shadow Soul. I will see you on Twitter. I'm sure you will message me. I love our talks. And also, Susan, don't forget to go on Box Lunch website tonight and get yourself a Catwoman. This is true. Thank you so much for reminding me. Kevin, oh, you don't have an iPhone? The Android quality is better than I thought it would be. Yeah, it's not bad, right? I have the latest Android phone, so it's good. It's good. Thai, as well as United States of Terra and Shameless. Oh, I don't know what you're referring to there. Shadow Soul, the Saw movies actually have a really good storyline. No lie, lots of twists and interesting ideas. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do, but it's not my thing. The hack 'em up stuff. The torturing, I can't do. Little bit animated. How often do you go garage sales for movie hunting? Would you consider uploading DVD, Blu-ray hunting at garage sales video for your YouTube? I don't really go to garage sales or anything like that. Not that I have anything against buying used, but just for my own particular, I prefer brand new. That's just me, but I love a good sale. I love a good sale. If I can avoid paying full price, I will. I usually only pay full price for movies that I really, really want. Sammy Boy, honestly, really disappointed with 2020 in films. The year, haven't really enjoyed the movies we had. And at this point, don't think I will watch Mulan or Tenet if they drop at all. Well, we haven't really gotten anything in 2020. So, I mean, the few movies that we had, The Way Back, Invisible Man, I mean, those kinds of movies I really, really enjoyed. But I don't know, it's this whole year has just Tainted Love, that's fun. I love Christmas. Who doesn't love Christmas? I mean, come on. Mr. Scott, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. Oh, Shadow Soul sent me a message on Twitter. He's awesome. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy is one of my favorites. Awesome. Justin Kirby's favorite holiday is Halloween. My mom is saying the sunset is so pretty tonight. It's bright pink. Well, my shade is closed, so I can't see what it is outside. Mr. Scott, what's your controversial opinion, such as comic book movies you have seen? What's your controversial opinion, such as comic book movies you have seen? Can you narrow that down? Controversial opinion about what? Any like movie in particular? Justin Kirby, mine is definitely the Dark Knight trilogy when we're talking about favorite trilogies. Rodney, Susan, you saw The Little Mermaid in the 80s. How do you feel about the controversy of people complaining that Ariel is going to be played by a person of color? You know what, at this point, I think the role should go to whoever is the best. You know what I mean? Like, whoever is the best actor or actress for the part. I mean, I don't know why we're flipping out, not necessarily now, but before, when it was announced that she was cast and they were like, no, she's she's black, Ariel's white. Really? Like, it doesn't, like, I'm sure she got the part because she's a good actress and she's going to do well and she has a certain charm, maybe something different that she's going to bring to the role. So we have to be a little bit more open-minded to different things. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Mr. Scott, maybe we can discuss the Friday movie that's just a classic to me. It never fails to make me laugh. It is so hilarious. Maybe we can discuss the Friday movie. What Friday movie? Rodney, the most horrifying horror film for me, House of Wax 2004. Was it horrifying because of Paris Hilton's acting? Because then I agree with that. Absolutely. Mr. Scott, the Scream trilogy is good, even with Scream 4. That's not a trilogy. There's 4. That's a quadruple. Trilogy is 3 movies, and that's why I went with The Dark Knight. Cool guy, I'm still voting for Mulan on demand or Disney Plus if they put it there soon. I'm voting for Disney Plus. Well, they'd have to put it on demand because they got to make the money for it and then very quickly put it onto Disney Plus. That's what I want them to do. Mr. Scott likes the Star Wars trilogy. My mom is asking what's next week's movie. Mom, I'll give you a hint. It's Jaws. That's from Jaws 3D if you guys don't watch the channel frequently. All right. Mr. Scott, if you don't know what I mean unpopular opinion or what comic book movies you love, others hated. If you don't know what I mean unpopular opinion or what, I'm confused by that one. Okay. Justin Kirby, I should probably get going, but having fun. Well, you can always stick around. I'm not forcing you to stay. I would love you to. I'm actually thinking about hanging up myself. Rodney, clear answer. Ariel is a mermaid, not a human. Until the end of the movie. Like, it shouldn't matter what race the actress they chose is, as long as they're acting. It's good. It's fine. Also, oh yeah, Paris Hilton on House of Wax trying to do acting the wrong type of way, starring in a horror film. But imagine other film genres, it'll be bad. Sammy Boy, The Conjuring 3 and Devil Made Me Do is coming to theaters in September. Are you down to watch that front row? No. All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the live this week for Susan's Movie Club of Back to the Future, even though we only talked about Back to the Future for about 20 minutes or so. But it was good. We had a good time. Please do not forget. Okay, so tomorrow I am doing my Godfather ranking. That will be up. I'm going to start working on that tonight. And then Wednesday is going to be the first live Ask Me Anything from 8 to 10 p.m. We are actually celebrating my 2-year anniversary here on YouTube. So make sure you bring your questions for me. I'm an open book. I will literally answer pretty much anything that you ask me. And we're just going to have a good time and we're going to celebrate. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you on Wednesday. Please do not forget, next week we're talking about Jaws, so make sure you watch it all this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Is there anyone else saying anything? Patrick, are you planning to watch a franchise ever for Sunday? My mom loves me. Thank you, Mom. Patrick, what do you like about Back to the Future? What was your favorite scene? I already answered that question. Wes Bailey, you're brand new, Wes Bailey. Awesome 2 years. Thank you so much. Join me on Wednesday. Nice chatting with you too, cool guy. All right, I'm going on box lunch to buy that Catwoman Funko Pop. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on Wednesday.